What up, guys? Another edition of Ryno Reviews. But first, we'll talk about the football playoff pool that comes out tonight. It'll probably be, I guess it'll be the last one before the conference championships, and then we'll have it in stone going forward. Next week, we'll know exactly who's going to play who on December 28th and how they match up. Biggest thing right now is who's going to be the 4 seed. If Utah beats Oregon, they're likely to get it. If Utah loses, Oklahoma beats Baylor, they're liable to get it. If all those teams lose, I don't know. And honestly, I don't care, because the 4th team's just a sacrificial lamb to whoever's number 1. None of those teams can compete. None of those teams are Oklahoma can score some points, but they could have lost 4 games this year already. They're not very good. Utah, I watched them Saturday night against Colorado. They're not good. I mean, they're okay, and they make things happen, but against that competition, they played Friday night at 8 o'clock against Oregon, who lost to Arizona State a couple weeks ago. So who knows what we got here. But I want to talk a little bit about Clemson, and I think people who know me know how much I enjoy going to Clemson. I enjoy everything around Clemson. So this isn't a Gamecock fan bashing Clemson, so save your stupid comments about being a Gamecock fan, because there's a good chance I've been to more Clemson games than you have, the majority of you. I enjoy the SO Club. I enjoy the grass and the hills and the trees and the tailgating and what Dabo's done up there, the facilities, winning. I get all that. I'm not jealous of that. I enjoy it. I mean, I'll go to Clemson because I enjoy the environment. I think it's a great place to have a football game, to enjoy a day during football season. So I have no problem with Clemson. I have no problem with Clemson winning. The problem I got is this damn Dabo keeps on and on about little old me. Man, there is no little old Clemson. Maybe back in the Tommy West and Tommy Bowden and Ken Hatfield days, maybe there was a little old Clemson and nobody knew where it was. But you've won 2 out of the last 3 championships. There's no wee little Clemson no more. Deshaun Watson plays on prime time. Nuke Hopkins plays on prime time. There's a host of guys. 3 guys was in the first round getting drafted last year on national TV. People know Clemson. So cut that crap. You make $93 million. This ain't, D2 school over here, Gardner Webb, just trying to keep the program alive. You make $93 million. There's a lot of money coming in there. People know who Clemson is. 2 out of the last 3 championships, like I said, I don't know, 5 or 6 ACC championships in a row. So there's no wee old Clemson, and there's no conspiracy theory to keep Clemson out. The thing about it is midway through the season, Trevor Lawrence struggled. After that, you had a 1-point win against a 6-6 North Carolina team. So you were struggling. It wasn't the same team that won the championship last year. All that defense was going to the NFL. So maybe, there's some questions there. There was no doubt if you won 13 games, you're going to be in the playoffs. No doubt about it, no matter how you did it. So to act like there was this backhanded, backroom conspiracy theory to get Clemson out is ludicrous. Clemson was in if you win. Just like Ohio State, just like LSU, likely just like Utah, or had Oklahoma went 13-0 with a weak schedule. You can have a weak schedule and still be a great team. Dutch Fork does it in high school every year. Hartsville does it every year in high school football. You can have a weak schedule and still be really good. It's not your fault that ACC is down. But when you're comparing apples to apples and teams are beating ranked teams and you're not, then they get bumped ahead of you. It doesn't matter where you end up. If you're in the top 4, you're going to play 2 out of those 3 other teams anyway. So you're not scared of anybody. You took on Alabama last year and beat them by 28. So whether it's LSU, whether it's Ohio State, whether it's Utah, Oklahoma, Baylor, Penn State, Minnesota, you're not scared of them. People are just tired of hearing it, man. And I don't know how. I'm sure the rational Clemson fans are thinking, all right, Dabo, we good. This ain't 96 or 2004. We're on the national scale. Number 1 recruits from 9 different states are coming to Clemson. People know who Clemson is, man. So props to the Clemson fans. Props to the Clemson program. solid. No doubt about it. Y'all do y'all's thing. I feel like they'll beat anybody out there. I think LSU, Clemson will be a shootout. I think Clemson will drum roll Ohio State simply for the fact that we've seen this before with a really good quarterback and a really good running back and a really good defense. But Justin Fields hadn't had to win a game. And if they take J.K. Dobbins away from them, that running attack, they don't have a guy that's going to beat Clemson down the field. Brent Venables versus Ryan Day. Advantage Venables. Offensively, Trevor Lawrence can pass. Trevor Lawrence can run. He's got two really good backs. Probably two NFL backs. Definitely one, and Travis Etienne. And then wide receivers left, right. And they find mismatches, and they're so wide open. And Trevor Lawrence makes those throws. And when he needs to keep the ball, he can keep it. He's not afraid to get hit. He's not as versatile as Justin Fields, but he may be more effective than Justin Fields. And I believe they can beat Ohio State as bad as they want to, because once they get Ohio State down and J.K. Dobbins isn't in that game, like we saw this a few years back when what happened to Ohio State when you get them out of their game and you get beat at 31-0, this is what's going to happen again. Chase Young is great and everything like that. If you think that Clemson can't figure out how to keep him off of Trevor Lawrence, you're crazy. If you think Trevor Lawrence can't figure out how to keep him off of him, you're crazy. Clemson likely wins this. It's going to be a Tigers. It's going to be Clemson or LSU, and I think Clemson's got the advantage there, and it could be ugly because LSU's defense isn't that good. Anyway, to the review. I just wanted to get that out there. Like Clemson, respect Clemson, appreciate Clemson, cut the crap. You're not some D2 school that just finally made it. You are elite in college football. I don't know if you can see over my shoulder. You can barely see it. Old Guy's Italian Restaurant. Recommended by Jeremy Old, big Iowa Hawkeye fan over here. Works at the Simpsons Hardware. The manager over there. If you need some fishing stuff, if you need Zoom worms, if you need luge reels, if you need Drake jackets and Carhartt pants and Columbia wear, whatever you need, duck blinds, deer stands, shotguns, rifles, ammunition, whatever, they got it over there. During fishing season, I stop by there about once a week. All the top end on shad wraps, booyah, lunker lure, Bagley, whatever you want. Zooms for days, your Gary Yamamoto's, Yums. They got the expensive, the cheap, the Rage Tails, the whatever you want. Simpsons Hardware. Anyway, Jeremy put me on this place. He said, I know you like calzones and strombolis. Give Old Guys a shot. So I'm over here, Old Guys, off of Pinewood and McCrae's Mill Road. Ordered a stromboli. And the reason I just talked for 7 minutes is because this son of a gun was hot. I'll show you what it looks like. It's basically the same as before. This is a pizza roll. This is the top half of it, cut in half. I like mine generally cut in 3 ways, but cut in half, you get like a pocket on both sides. Comes with a side of marinara sauce. Thing's cooked, boy. It's got you don't really order. I guess you could get it however you want it, but there's Stromboli on the thing says pepperoni, ham, and sausage. So it's got chopped up ham like you would get in a salad, pepperoni and sausage, rolled up in a pizza crust. We dip it in the sauce. Usually for me, the Stromboli, the difference for me, Stromboli and a canola, what's it called? I can't remember shit. The Stromboli has a sauce on it, but in this case, it does not. It's gonna drive me crazy not to think of the name. Here's the menu. They got salads, wings, pizza, calzones. What I was thinking of, not a cannoli. Spaghetti, grilled chicken. You got the old Sicilian pizza, square pizza, and then they got chicken tenders, hamburgers, subs, and desserts. New York cheesecake for you dessert lovers. You got beer and sodas. All right, so Stromboli dipped in the sauce. Really watery type sauce, not real thick like salsa. So we're gonna give it a try, see if it's worth your time if you over here in something to give it a shot. That's all right. That's what it is. $7.25. Kind of doughy. Could deal without the ham. I don't really see the ham's purpose here. I don't like ham that much. Cheese on the inside, sauce on the outside. To me, it's kind of like Baylor. It's alright, but they ain't getting to the playoff. Doughy, not great on the outside. I mean, it looks crispy, but it's not. Ham, sausage, and pepperoni is greasy. It's alright. College rankings come out tonight. It'd probably be like a Virginia. Be down there around 18, 20. Solid 9-3 season, but you ain't getting invited to the big dance. So it's serviceable, it's edible, it tastes Italian. I'd probably take 2 Hot Pockets instead. I don't really like the doughiness of it. It's not really that great, to be honest with you. I'm gonna try the Sicilian pizza. They also got at lunchtime 2 slices and a drink for $4.99. I may give that a shot. Maybe I'll go that way. Maybe Stromboli is in their forte. I'm gonna finish eating this half, give the other half to one of these homeless guys up here on the corner at the pantry station. Anyway, 1 thumb, serviceable at best. We'll call it Wake Forest. Not making it to the Super 6 playoff. Probably won't eat it again, but I will give Old Guys Italian another shot. Sicilian pizza, or maybe 2 slices. Have a good day. Good basketball on tonight. Duke and Michigan State and Kansas and Louisville play. Should be some fun to get you to Thursday for more football. Have a good day, guys. Thanks.